This is more than a gallon of water that it was able to pull out in just a few hours. So yeah, that's a ton of water. I live in South Alabama along the Gulf Coast where it's hot most of the time. We're in the middle of November and it's still 80 degrees. While it does get hot, it's not necessarily the heat that will get you here, it's the humidity. It stays muggy and humid throughout the year. Excess moisture in the air can wreak havoc on your home and your belongings. Higher humidity levels can lead to mold and mildew and can also cause musty odors and can make your home just unpleasant to live in. A good dehumidifier can eliminate those problems while also making your home more comfortable to live in and actually helping your HVAC system to operate more efficiently, saving energy costs. In this video, I'll be partnering with Midea to take a look at the Midea Cube. The version they sent out is the Midea Cube Dehumidifier 50 pint with pump, which is large enough to remove the moisture from the air in a space of about 4,500 feet. They also have a 20 pint, 35 pint, and a 50 pint no pump. So they have options for every home size and dehumidification need. In this video, we'll take a full look at the 50 pint with pump version. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that really stood out about this dehumidifier is the amount of water that it's able to hold. It has 3 times more capacity than other dehumidifiers of the same size, and that's thanks to this innovative lift and twist design. The Midea Cube is compact and very easy to store in its nested form by simply lifting the unit by the handle, twisting it 90 degrees, and lightly setting it back down. You gain up to 4.2 gallons of water storage capacity. This means that you won't have to worry about checking the bucket every hour or so. You'll be able to leave this even overnight without having to worry about emptying this machine. The Midea Cube is a workhorse and can efficiently move moisture from the air. This dehumidifier is able to collect 50 pints of water per day and can adjust your humidity from 35 to 85%. I have been testing this out for about a week and I'm super impressed by the amount of water that this is able to collect. We're about to head off to church, so I'm gonna run this for a couple of hours just to see how much moisture it actually can collect from the air in just a few hours. Okay, so we're starting out with 0 water in the bucket. So we're going to start this at 3:48 in the afternoon. We're at 41% humidity, and I'm just going to turn this on, and we'll let it run for a few hours. All right, so we're back home. It is currently 9:40, and it's brought the humidity in the room down to 36%. Let's see how much water it collected. All right, so let's remove the unit and see what's in the bucket. It's pretty surprising how much water. That's about a good 1.5 to 2 inches of water in the bucket there. Yeah, so I'm looking at this a little closer now, and this is more than a gallon of water that it was able to pull out in just a few hours. So yeah, that's a ton of water that this sucked right out of the air. The bathroom is definitely the most humid room in my entire home, and there's just a lot of things that create moisture, such as the bathtub, the shower, the sink. Pretty much anytime I go in there, you can feel the mugginess of the humidity in the air. I set up the dehumidifier in the bathroom for about 8 hours, and this was able to collect about 2.5 to 3 gallons in that time period. It's just crazy to think that there was actually that much water in the air in that area. If you need to run this continuously, maybe in a commercial setting or just a place that has a ton of moisture in the air, you can run this in the no bucket mode. The way that I tested this out was I set the dehumidifier next to my sink and set up the hose in between the dehumidifier and the sink and just let this run continuously. All the moisture that was collected just went straight into the sink. You could also set this up next to a floor drain, so it definitely makes this a versatile solution. The 50 pint with pump version actually includes a pump, so this gives you even more versatility if you want to run the machine continuously, as this is able to pump upwards of up to 14 feet. You could very easily pump this out a window or out a door or even into a bathtub or a sink. This allows you to run the machine continuously and just gives you a little bit more versatility on the placement of the device. Besides the continuous mode, you have the max mode, which runs continuous at the highest fan speed. This setting maximizes moisture removal. The 24-hour timer allows you to set a specific time for the machine to run, and it will automatically shut off once that time has expired. The auto restart function allows the machine to continue operation even if the power goes out. Once it goes back on, it'll restore the previous settings and continue to run. The auto defrost function keeps the water that's been collected from freezing, causing damage to the machine. Of course, you can control the dehumidifier with the on-device buttons, but my favorite part of the Cube is definitely the included smart app. I like being able to control this from anywhere. So from within the app, you get a lot of information. You get the current indoor humidity. You can turn this on and off. You can even set the humidity right here and set the mode right here. You can go deeper into the settings. In continuous mode, you can change the fan speed from low to high or high to low. You can set your water level for when this shuts off automatically. The first time that I ran this machine, I was kind of afraid that it might fill up and overflow, but this knows when it's full and alerts you on your cell phone so that you can go and dump the bucket. You can set up a schedule and have this run on a schedule, and then you can also set the drainage mode. Overall, if you're looking for a high-powered dehumidifier that can remove massive amounts of moisture from the air in large spaces, then the Midea Cube is definitely a great option. I'll be sure to include links in the description of where you can find out more information about the Midea Cube and where you can pick one up for yourself. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.